Hey guys, what's up? I have exciting news for you from Namibia. So the Fish River Canyon hiking season officially opened on the 1st of May, 2025. So after initial concerns about high water levels, Namibia Wildlife Resorts had confirmed that the route is indeed safe for hiking, provided that participants take necessary precautions. Hikers were advised to proceed with experienced guides or groups and should have prior canyon experience. This isn't just a hike, it's an immersive journey through one of Africa's natural wonders. The groups of 2025 reported fantastic conditions. Water crossings were as expected, with depths ranging from ankle to knee. A hiking stick is recommended for support, but if you don't have one, the tamarask bushes along the trail can provide suitable alternatives for you. Hikers have described their journey as both physically demanding and deeply rewarding. Many recount the initial descent as particularly strenuous, with steep rocky paths that test your endurance, your nerves, and fear of heights. But once you're in the canyon, however, the landscape's raw beauty and silence create a sense of reflection, and some introspection too. Many participants highlight the importance of preparation and perseverance, frequently expressing a profound connection with nature and a sense of accomplishment at the end of the trek. The groups that have hiked the Fish River Canyon so far in 2025 have consistently described it as one of the toughest adventures they've ever undertaken, both physically and mentally. They've faced extreme heat, rugged terrain, mud, boulders, and soft sand, which made the trek especially challenging on the legs. Despite these hardships, the overwhelming sentiment is one of accomplishment and aware of the canyon's beauty. Emotional highs and lows were very common. Some admitted to moments of doubt and even considered quitting, but the remote nature of the canyon means turning back isn't really an option. Most found inner strength and pushed through, often with the support and encouragement of their group. Overall, hiking the Fish River Canyon is seen as an unforgettable adventure, one that leaves lasting memories and a deep appreciation for Namibia's wild landscapes. Some hikers opted for sandals to save time during river crossings. However, ensure your feet are well trained for this approach. Be prepared for mosquitoes. Bring strong repellent and protective clothing to ensure a comfortable hike. With temperatures soaring around 40 degrees Celsius, that's about 104 degrees Fahrenheit, it's crucial to pack at least 7 liters of water per day, along with a live straw and purification tablets. Long story short, this year's canyon season promises unforgettable experiences. Let's dive in. Now, you're probably wondering when's the best time to explore the majestic Fish River Canyon. Here's what you need to know. So the only window to hike at the Fish River Canyon is during the winter months. This is from the 1st of May to the 15th of September. Summers in the canyon are brutally hot, with temperatures that can overwhelm even experienced hikers. While winter is still warm during the day, it's far more manageable than the scorching summer. But it's not just about comfort, it's about safety too. In May, it's still hot. It's the tail end of summer. Nights are warm, so pack a light sleeping bag. Also, as the first groups to walk each year, less is known about the water supply along the route. And then June is the beginning of the winter season. The days and nights start cooling down. More groups have hiked so far during this time, so you'll have better information about the water along the trail. July and August, these are your coolest months. Early mornings are refreshingly cool. This is great for a 5 to 6 hour head start before the midday heat, which can reach to about 30 degrees Celsius. That's about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Nights can get cold, so pack a decent sleeping bag. September is the beginning of spring. Temperatures begin to rise again. This is the most unpredictable month. You get hot days, cold nights, and even a slight chance of rain, but be ready for 34 degrees Celsius in the day and 3 degrees Celsius at night. A quick reminder, there's no cell phone signal in the canyon and rescue options are extremely limited. You won't be able to make quick calls unless if you have a satellite phone, and helicopter rescues are only possible if you have proper insurance. So safety is key. That's why the hike is restricted to cooler months. You can go onto our website and make a booking. Note that you'll need to pay a deposit within 48 hours to secure your booking. Once that is paid, you'll receive a confirmation email. Take note that the balance must then be paid 60 days before your hike. A maximum of 30 hikers are allowed on the trail at a time, which makes it challenging to secure hiking permits. Check out our website. The link is in the caption for bookings, hiking price details, and shuttle prices from Ai-Ais to Hobas. The national park entry fees are paid at the park's entrance desk by the entrance at Hobas. Unfortunately, there's no way of paying these in advance. There are credit card facilities at the office, but they're not always working due to connection issues. In that case, you'll have to pay in cash. Namibian dollar or South African rand will be accepted. They won't allow you to use other currencies. And keep in mind that there's no foreign currency exchange available in the park. Prices are in Namibian dollars, which is the same value as South African rand, and are per day valid for a 24-hour period starting at your entry time into the national park. People often ask where to pay the national park entry fees. So the office is located at the Hobas entrance gate on the right as you enter. It's only open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 in the afternoon. You can get your park permit the day before you leave for the Fish River hike. Just visit the office, tell them when you are hiking, and they'll date your permit starting the next day. Unless, if you want to go to the viewpoint for sunset that day, you'll need to pay for the day as well. This allows you to get an early start on day one of the hike, which is very important. While considering the warm temperatures down in the canyon that can slow your kilometers late morning to midday. Insurance, guys. Diving into something most people forget. Insurance. This isn't your average stroll. This canyon is remote, it's rugged and full of adventure. And if something goes wrong, like an injury or a health scare, you might need a helicopter evacuation, which costs a fortune. Standard travel insurance would be efficient enough. It often doesn't cover extreme hikes or remote rescues. Instead, look into specialized cover like the specialist accident and travel insurance brokers. Their policies are designed for hikes like Fish River, covering emergency medicals, evacuations, and much more. So before you set off on that bucket list trek, make sure you are covered properly. Your peace of mind is so worth it. Fitness requirements for the hike. Also, are you really ready and physically fit to take on one of Africa's most challenging hikes? Think 4 to 5 days of rugged terrain, blazing heat, and zero resupply. But with the right prep, you've totally got this. You'll need to train and prep like you actually mean it. Build up your endurance with cardio like running, swimming, and cycling. Add strength moves like squats and lunges. Your legs will thank you later. Hike with a weighted backpack on rocky trails, in your actual hiking boots. Get comfy carrying your load over long distances. Don't forget rest days, hydrate and eat like you're fueling an adventure because you literally are. Here's what you need to know. You have to meet all the group and registration requirements. You must be in a group of at least 3 people. Solo hikers or pairs won't be allowed to start unless they join or form a group. And it's not a free-for-all out there either. Only 30 hikers max are allowed on the trail at a time. That's to keep things safe and manageable. Why? Because this is no walk in the park. It's an 85-kilometer, 4 to 6 day hike through wild, remote terrain with zero facilities. Before you hit the trail, here's what you're gonna need. You're going to need a medical certificate, no older than 40 days, a signed indemnity form. You must also be at least 12 years old, and everyone, no matter the age, needs to have medical clearance. You'll be totally self-sufficient out there, carrying your own gear, food, and water with no facilities along the way. And once you're in the canyon, the only way out is finishing the trail or an expensive helicopter evacuation. So no, you can't hike it alone, but with the right crew and prep, it's an adventure you'll never forget. If you're not sure you're up for the full 85-kilometer 5-day trek, you're not alone. Many clients do ask, can I do a shorter hike or just a day trip instead of the full Fish River Canyon Trail? The answer is a resounding yes. There are fantastic alternatives for every fitness level and schedule. Shorter hikes and day trips. If you want to experience the canyon's magic without committing to the full trail, several lodges offer guided and self-guided day hikes. You can join a half-day or full-day hike that takes you into the canyon and back up again. For example, Fish River Lodge's full-day hike leads you down through the gorge all the way to the permanent rock pools, perfect for a refreshing swim before you hike back up and enjoy a picnic lunch. These hikes range from 4 to 10 hours and do require a good level of fitness, but you'll still get a real taste of the canyon's wild beauty anyway. Multi-day options. If you're not ready for 5 days but want more than a single day, some lodges also offer 2 or 3-day guided hikes complete with meals, gear, and overnight camps. These shorter packages let you immerse yourself in the canyon without the full commitment of the classic trail. Scenic walks and drives. If you prefer something more relaxed, you can walk between viewpoints along the rim for stunning vistas and photo ops. No strenuous hiking is required here. Or you can join a guided or self-drive tour to catch sunrise or sunset over the canyon, with a glass of champagne in hand, of course. So whether you're a seasoned trekker or just want a taste of the canyon, there's definitely an option for you. The Fish River Canyon isn't just for hardcore hikers, it's for anyone who wants to experience Namibia's natural wonder on their own terms. Food, and glorious food. When you're hiking the Fish River Canyon, your snacks are more than just tasty, they are your lifesavers. So here's the deal. Think lightweight, instant, and energy-packed. Dehydrated meals, instant noodles, freeze-dried fruits. Just add water and you're sorted. But don't skip the snacks. Trail mix, biltong, and energy bars are your best hiking buddies. Snack, sip, and repeat. It helps your body actually use the water that you are drinking. Also, toss in some dried mango or dark chocolate. A little luxury goes a long way when you're out there in the wild. And hydration is non-negotiable. Carry at least 3 to 4 liters and throw in some electrolyte sachets, because once you feel thirsty, it's already too late. The good news is the Fish River itself is your main water source for the entire hike. The trail follows the river and you'll cross it multiple times each day. Due to a lot of rainfall this year, there will be enough water in the river and in the pools along the way. However, water levels can vary and some stretches may have only small or stagnant pools. You don't need to carry all your water for the entire hike, but you should always have enough for at least half the day, or about 3 to 4 liters per person. Fill up whenever you find clear flowing water points and never pass up a good source, as the next stretch could be dry. Purification is essential. No matter how clear the river looks, always purify your water before drinking. Bring water purification tablets, drops, or a filter. Some sections like Sulphur Springs have water that tastes or smells a bit unpleasant, so flavored powders can help mask the taste. So pack light but smart, carry enough water for a few hours, refill at every water point, and always treat your water. That way you'll stay hydrated and ready to tackle every twist and turn of the journey. The current water situation in the Fish River Canyon for drinking is favorable, with higher than usual water levels along the trail as of May 2025. This means there is ample water available in the river pools for hikers. However, hikers are strongly advised to take proper safety measures due to the elevated water levels and to always purify any water collected before drinking. Carry purification tablets, a filter, or any reliable method, and refill whenever you find clear water. Let's dive into your top purification methods. So we have water purification tablets. These are lightweight, they are easy to carry, and highly recommended as a backup or primary treatment method. They are highly effective. They kill bacteria and viruses, making river water safe to drink. Then we have water filters. Many hikers swear by the sewer mini filter, which removes sediments and pathogens. It's effective but can clog quickly in the canyon's murky water, so bring a backwashing plunger and consider carrying coffee filters to pre-filter sediment before using your main filter. You can also use water drops. Chlorine or iodine drops are another chemical option to treat water, often used alongside tablets for extra safety. People also use SteriPen UV purifiers. These sterilize water by killing microorganisms but don't remove sediment, so they are best combined with a filter or pre-filtering steps. Here's a practical tip. Always pre-filter murky water with a coffee filter or cloth to remove sediment before using chemical treatments or UV purifiers. Carry multiple purification options to cover any equipment failure. For example, tablets plus a filter or SteriPen. Fill up whenever you find clear flowing water and treat it immediately. In summary, the best approach right now is to carry water purification tablets as a must-have, complemented by a reliable filter like the Sewer Mini, and consider UV sterilizers if you have them. Pre-filter murky water to protect your gear, and always treat every refill. With these precautions, you'll stay safe and, most importantly, hydrated. You're also probably wondering, do I really need a tent? It's really a subjective matter, though most hikers say not really. The Fish River Trail is famous for its open-air camping. There's hardly any rain during the season, just starry skies and rocky riverbeds. Many people sleep under the stars or use a light top or BB bag for a bit of cover, usually from windy nights. Alternatively, just roll out your sleeping mat and cover yourself with a mosquito net. It'll save you the weight you're carrying on your back. A tent might add unnecessary weight, especially when you're already carrying 4 to 5 days worth of food, water, and gear. But if you're the kind who needs a little more comfort or privacy, a lightweight hiking tent could still come in handy. So, tent or no tent, it's up to your comfort level. Just remember, light is life when you're on this hike. Another thing about this hike, your cell phone won't save you. Reception, virtually none. And when you're 80 kilometers deep in rocky terrain, that can be risky. So do I really need a satellite phone? If you ask us, it's not really a necessity, but more of a luxury. At a little extra weight, it's expensive to rent or purchase. Otherwise, the peace of mind of having it is entirely up to you. Google Maps. Google Maps can work offline if you download your route in advance. Just keep your battery charged. Depending on your fitness level, you can hike it in 4, 5, or 6 days, but most hikers go with 5 days and 4 nights, ending off at the relaxing Ai-Ais Resort. Here's how your adventure could look day by day. On day 1, you're going to kick off your hike by descending into the canyon. It's steep and rocky, so pace yourself. You'll spot some beautiful river pools, sandy beaches, and find chilled spots to have lunch. Find a suitable spot along the riverbanks to set up camp. Bringing in a tent for the colder months is advisable. However, stargazing in your sleeping bag can be the most majestic experience. On day 2, you'll navigate through thick patches of sand over large boulders. You'll eventually cool off with a swim in the river pools, which is the highlight of the day. You'll end up at Palm Springs for a soak in the natural hot pools and enjoy the warmth before resting. On day 3, you'll notice a change in landscape. The terrains are rocky, sandy, and desert-like. It might feel mentally tough, but hang in there. Remember to keep motivated as the next day holds incredible scenery. Day 4 will give you options for several shortcuts with elevation changes and stunning views. Take your time and admire the unique rock formations with intricate patterns and shapes. Then finally on day 5, this is the final stretch. It involves easier terrain, primarily flat and solid ground. Take it easy that morning while taking in and admiring the surroundings. Then finish off the hike at Ai-Ais Resort, where you can celebrate your achievement. Remember to hike in the cooler hours to avoid the heat. Start early to enjoy those cooler hours. Whether you're hiking it in 5, 4, or 6 days, The Fish River promises epic landscapes, cherished moments, wildlife, and some serious bragging rights. The Fish River is your constant companion for the 85-kilometer journey. With the desert sun beating down, the temptation to cool off is so real. So is it safe and allowed to take a swim? Most definitely. You can swim in the Fish River during the hike, and many hikers actually do. In fact, the river is your main source of water for drinking, cooking, and refreshing swims after a long, hot day along the trail. Hikers rave about the relief of plunging into the river after hours of trekking through sand and boulders, some calling it a game changer for morale and comfort. The river is generally shallow, but you'll find deeper pools along the way, especially after rainy seasons. But caution is key. Check the depth and current before jumping in. Some sections are rocky or have slippery banks. The water is untreated, so always purify before drinking, even if it looks crystal clear. Never swim alone and keep an eye on your group. Safety is key. Also remember, the Fish River is not a malaria area, so you don't need to worry too much about that. But always be mindful of your environment and respect the delicate ecosystem. So pack your swimsuit or jump in with your hiking shorts. A swim in the Fish River isn't just allowed, it's part of the adventure. Emergencies. Emergencies can happen to anyone, whether it's a twisted ankle, heat exhaustion, or a serious injury. Knowing what to do can make all the difference. Let's say something goes wrong. You'll have to stay calm. Panic won't help anyone. Quick thinking will. Begin by assessing the situation. Provide immediate first aid using your first aid kit. Stop any bleeding, immobilize injuries, and most importantly, stabilize the person. Next, you're going to identify your exact location. Use an offline downloaded GPS map if you have one, or a detailed hard copy map. Also look around for any visible landmark. If you're carrying a satellite phone, now is the time to use it. Call the emergency numbers provided in your prep materials. Be clear and precise. Give them your exact location using coordinates or map references. But if you don't have a satellite phone, try to find another group. Most hikers in the canyon are friendly and might be equipped. If you're truly cut off, you'll need to act fast and wisely. Locate the nearest emergency exit. There's one at 14 kilometers and another at 49 kilometers. Send your two strongest hikers with minimal gear and water to exit the canyon and alert rangers at Hobas or Ai-Ais. Just be aware, a rescue helicopter from Windhoek can take 5 to 6 hours to reach you. That means a total wait time of 8 to 12 hours, or even more, possibly more. The rest of your group should stay with the injured person. Moving them could make things even worse. Keep them hydrated, shaded, and warm. You'll need to manage the situation on your own, probably overnight. Hopefully not overnight. Though keep in mind that other groups are out there. Don't hesitate to ask for help or extra supplies. We are definitely all in this together. Here are a few life-saving tips before you even start your hike. Don't delay calling for help. Early action does save lives. Make sure you have travel insurance that covers emergency evacuations, especially by an expensive helicopter. Always tell someone back at home your hiking plan and expected exit date. Remember, there's no cell phone coverage in the canyon. Be ready to wait overnight for a rescue. And lastly, use signal mirrors, whistles, or small fires to attract attention if you are in trouble. If you're planning a Fish River Canyon adventure, choosing the right accommodation can make all the difference, whether you're gearing up for the legendary hike or just want to soak in the canyon views. Here are the top places to stay, each offering something unique for every traveler. Hobas Lodge and Campsite. Just 10 kilometers from the main Fish River Canyon viewpoints, most hikers check in at Hobas Rest Camp before the trail. It's the official starting point and perfect for an early kickoff. It offers in-suite bush chalets and shaded campsites, all set amongst trees at the canyon's northern rim. Staying here means you're already inside the conservation area with easy access to sunrise and sunset at the canyon's edge, plus the convenience of being the official starting point for the multi-day hike. And then we have Ai-Ais Resort. After the hike, trust me, you'll want a comfy bed and a hot shower. check out Ai-Ais Hot Springs Resort at the end of the trail. Ai-Ais Resort is famous for its soothing hot springs and dramatic canyon backdrop. The resort has a restaurant and a bar, natural hot springs, indoor and outdoor pools, and a full-on spa vibe to soothe your tired muscles. Ai-Ais offers a variety of accommodation to suit different budgets and travel styles. These include air-conditioned rooms with comfortable beds and en-suite bathrooms, ideal for a well-earned rest and a bit of privacy after sleeping out under the stars. Take note that while the campsite is well equipped and a popular choice for its affordability, many of our guests do find that after several days of hiking and sleeping outdoors, they prefer the comfort of a room. Availability can be limited and rooms often sell out, especially during peak hiking season. So to avoid disappointment and to ensure a smoother post-hiking experience, we highly recommend booking a room at Ai-Ais for the end of your hike. If you're looking to balance cost and comfort, consider booking camping at the start of your adventure and a room for the finish. Upgrading on arrival is sometimes possible, but please be aware that Ai-Ais handles upgrades by refunding your original camping booking, which may lead to a lot of confusion and additional charges. It's best to plan ahead and secure your preferred accommodation in advance. Then we have Canyon Roadhouse. For something quirky and comfortable, Canyon Roadhouse stands out with its unique decor and friendly vibe. The lodge offers spacious rooms, family, twin, and triple options, all with air conditioning, en-suite bathrooms, and tea and coffee facilities. There's also a campsite for those who prefer sleeping under the stars. It's a memorable stop, just a short drive from the canyon. And we have Canyon Lodge and Canyon Village. If you're looking for a touch of luxury, Canyon Lodge and Canyon Village are set about 20 kilometers from the main viewpoint, nestled among granite boulders and quiver trees. Both offer stylish stone and thatched chalets or Cape Dutch cottages. There are swimming pools and stunning views of the surrounding Gondwana Canyon Park. These lodges blend comfort and exclusivity and easy access to the canyon's highlights. And lastly, we have Grunau and the White House Lodge. If you're arriving from the south or require transfer services, Grunau and the White House Lodge are highly convenient options. Located along the main routes to the Fish River Canyon, they are ideal for a restful stopover or a base from which to organize transfers to start or end of your hike. The White House Lodge in particular is well equipped to cater to hikers. They offer tailored packages that include your first and last night's accommodation, as well as transfers to and from the canyon. This is especially helpful for those traveling in groups as it allows you to leave your vehicle at the lodge while you hike, a common concern for many visitors. Most people choose to leave their cars at either Grunau or the White House Lodge, and both are considered safe options. Understandably, travelers unfamiliar with the area may worry about the security, especially given how remote the region is. However, rest assured that your vehicles are parked within the lodge grounds in designated areas. While they may sit out in the sun, just a pro tip, don't leave chocolate in the car. It will melt. The locations are secure and reliable. What sets the White House Lodge apart is that vehicle storage and transfers are seamlessly built into their packages. These typically include meals, accommodation, and transport to and from the hiking trail. Conveniently situated along a tarred road, there's no need to navigate difficult gravel routes to reach them. From Grunau, it's around 60 kilometers of manageable gravel to Hobas, the starting point of the hike. Guests usually spend the night at the lodge, depart early for Hobas the next morning, and are collected again at the end of the hike. Your vehicle remains safe and well looked after for the duration of your adventure. Remember, the trick is to book and secure a cozy room for after your hike, where you can soothe your tired muscles, enjoy a bit of privacy, and fully settle into that well-earned sense of comfort. One of the most common questions for Fish River Canyon hikers is, where can I safely leave my car while I'm on the trail? Here's what you need to know. To keep your trip smooth from start to finish, you have a few solid options. So we have Hobas Camp at the northern end. This is the official starting point of the hike. Or you have Ai-Ais Resort at the southern end where the trail finishes. Both Hobas and Ai-Ais provide free parking for hikers, and both are considered safe places to leave your vehicle for several days. Most hikers prefer to park at Ai-Ais, then arrange a shuttle or transfer up to Hobas before beginning their hike. This way, your car is waiting for you at the end, which is exactly where you want it after the 5 days on the trail. Alternatively, if you choose to park at Hobas and end your hike at Ai-Ais, you'll need to organize a return shuttle. Just be aware that transfers may not always be immediate, so you could end up waiting if you finish your hike earlier than expected. But if you're coming from the south, many hikers choose to park at the Roadhouse Lodge in Grunau. The lodge offers hikers friendly packages that include accommodation before and after your hike, as well as transfers to and from the canyon. Best of all, your vehicle stays securely parked on the site for the duration of your trek. It's a especially popular choice for groups and gives peace of mind for those unfamiliar with the remoteness of the area. No matter where you decide to park, Ai-Ais, Hobas, or the Roadhouse, the key is to plan ahead. Book your transfers in advance, pick the option that suits your travel route, and you can rest easy knowing your car is secure. So remember guys, respect the environment, plan wisely, and enjoy every single step in one of the world's most breathtaking canyons. Click the link in the caption for more information on our website, and happy hiking!